learn the HTML now in a very quick form. Means it doesn't take much time to learn HTML. So there are thousands of tags, but you don't have to learn all those things. You only have to learn the main tags, which I will teach you. And then if something comes, you search for it. Every developer works like that only. And there is a very good site, W3 Schools. You can learn about some more tags. Don't learn about those. If it needs arise, go and search for it. Okay, so let me get started now. And the first thing which you need to do is to download VS Code. So this is what the developers work. This is a very lightweight editor. Actually HTML you don't even need something. In the earlier days we used to do like in Notepad we used to write and save it as .html and it used to work, but that is not how it is work nowadays. You have to download this VS Code and no other code editor. This is completely free from Microsoft and the most awesome a lightweight code editor out there. You don't need a heavyweight code editor for doing HTML, CSS, JavaScript and later on React. This is the perfect thing with a lot of extensions are there, and it is the top thing which we have right now. So after that let's actually start with it. Means what we are going to do, I have made a folder like this, HTML basic, and let me start the VS Code. So you want to start it anyway. Means directly click on the icon after you install it from this link, VS Code. Google searches or install it from this link, and then I can open it, VS Code. Okay, it might open some old thing for me. Okay, so let me open a new window. So yeah, for you, if you have not used VS Code, it will just open something like this in the starting. Okay, so something like this it will open, welcome and all are there. So I can click on this open folder, or I can directly drop that also. So it's better. See, this HTML basic is there. Let me drop this. So it is like this. So it is much more better. So I'm using a Windows system. You can do it in Mac also, Linux also. Okay, so that doesn't matter. So HTML basic is there because this is for Mac also, Visual Studio Code. So when you log into the browser, it will show you if it is Mac. So it will show this. See, these other platforms are also there for Mac and all. It is also there. So HTML basic is there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a index.html. Index.html I'm going to create, and as this is the main thing. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is not a programming language, but it is the markup for creating the web pages. In earlier days, in the 1995, when the internet was invented, there was only HTML, not even CSS. So the website used to look very ugly. And right now, what we are going to create, it will look very ugly because without CSS, HTML looks very ugly. Just the tags are there. Means if you go to any site like Yahoo or something, and if you remove the CSS file, it will look very ugly. So that is there. HTML brings the skeleton of the site, means, and the CSS beautify the sites. So that is there. So we'll start with HTML because that is the basic of everything. Even in React, you have to write HTML code. Everywhere you have to write HTML code. So there is a skeleton for HTML. I will tell in a bit more detail also, but there is a shortcut in VS Code, and that is the reason we are using VS Code. There is a shortcut for everything. So I will press a shift and then this tab, and see, just now Amit is there, so it is telling me, and then I have to press the tab, and I will press the tab, and whole HTML skeleton will come. See, the doc type HTML lang and all those things. Let me tell about them in a bit in some time. Means so this is the title is there. So this title I will write HTML basics. I will write, and there are certain tags in HTML. I will tell more about them. Let me first do this H1, and I will write HTML basics in it again. And there is something known as p tag. So p tag, every tag starts with the same thing and ends with the backslash. Okay, so p tag again, I will use some VS Code shortcut. There is a very important text, means dummy text, which is used by developers, that is known as lorem ipsum, and it was invented sometime in the mid 18 means 1950s or something. It was used in printing press or not. Dummy text it is known as. So there is a shortcut for that also. Either you have to go to some lorem ipsum site and copy it, or there is shortcut in VS Code. I will write lorem, and then whatever number I do, I want to have it for 20. I will do lorem 20, and then I will press tab, and it will generate a lorem ipsum for me. Now then I will save it. So this HTML file is saved. I will go here, and this is the HTML file. I will click on it, and it will show me. Okay, it will show me this everything. See this HTML. This is the title which you have given, and this is the h1, it is bold, and this is the paragraph, this is on. But this is very hectic to do every time, and click on it and see what if I change something, then again I have to go there and click on it. So this is not how we work nowadays. Means in earlier days we used to work like this. Go there, if we change something, again click on it. So there is something which is known as live server. So what is it? What it does, it creates a local server kind of a thing, and if you change anything here, and it will instantly change anything. Okay, so let me do one thing. See, okay, let me do one thing. So see, I will tell you this. See this, I have clicked here. Also this is there, and if I instead of lorem 20, I'll do lorem 40, and I'll do this. Okay, I'll save it. So see, it doesn't change this thing here. It doesn't change. That was I was telling. If I want to change, I have to close it, or I have to start it again, or I can do a refresh also. So then only this lorem 40 is been done. Okay, so it is there like that, and so this is not the thing which we want every time. So we'll install something known as live server. Let me make again it lorem 20, because I want to show the live server. What is the live server? So you come here, and then you click on this tab. This is known as extension tab, and here you will search for live server, and this one, there are a lot of things are there, but this one you have to choose Ritvik Day. This one, see, it has more than 13 lakhs download. So I am getting disable and uninstall, but you'll get the install. You have to install it, and most probably you have to restart your VS Code, or sometimes you don't even have to do that. So when you install this live server, what happens? You come here and you right click on it. Sometimes it comes below also here, sometimes it doesn't come. You right click on it, and it will show this thing, open with live server. So you click on this open with live server. It will open in your default browser, which is I think it is Chrome for me. So it will open for me in the Chrome, and see everything is there like this. And a sort of live server, it is running on localhost 5000. It is showing this intel.html. So let me make it big. Okay, so now what I was telling, see, okay, let me do one thing. Let me make it small only, like this. I want to show something here. Means lorem 40 I will do. Okay, so see, I will save it, and the moment I save it, it is done. Okay, so you don't have to do anything in there, and it automatically reloads the page. So that is the important of live server. Okay, so now what we need to do, what we are going to do means there is we will first learn what all these things are. Okay, so as I have told, let us now learn what all these things are. This is the HTML page structure. So it starts with the doc type tag, okay, which tells the browser which type of HTML it is. Means it is right now HTML5, so we use doc type HTML. If there was something HTML4 also, for which the doc type was a bit long, and I'm not going to show it. Maybe it's a bit long. You can search it on the internet. But doc type HTML, if you give this, it means it's the latest HTML5, and you have to give this. It is very important. And then after that, the whole code is wrapped. Everything is wrapped in the HTML tag. So this HTML tag, we wrap the whole code. Here we can tell what it is. So I'm telling language English, because the language of the thing, the code which I'm creating, it is in English, but you can have different languages like Hindi, French, and all those things. French, I think it is FR and all those things, and then you can type French content and all those things. So that you have to tell the web page. Okay, after that there is a head tag which contains the metadata of the site. This is a very important tag. Head tags contain the metadata. Some of these things you can't, it is not important, UTF-8 and all those things you put, but here you can also give some of the tags for this site. So these tags were be used by the Google crawlers, so you can read more about that. But nowadays those tags doesn't work. People used to put a lot of tags in this head tag earlier for SEO reason, but it doesn't work like that nowadays. So you can put it, you cannot, if you want, you can put it, you can search the internet how to put those tag here, but it is nowadays it is not useful. Everything changes with time. Okay, so Google changed that thing, but yeah, you can put it about your site, and description and also you can put, which is not seen by the user. But the one thing which is seen by the user is this title. This title is actually nothing but this title which is here on the browser in the top. So this title which is been shown. So this is HTML basics, and then after that I have told you this is the body. Whatever you write inside the body, it is the thing which is shown inside the body. Inside this it will be shown. So HTML basic and lorem ipsum which I have written, it has been shown here. So this is what is the HTML page structure, nothing that difficult. Now we will start with the different tags. As I have told earlier, I will tell the main tags, and you should learn those main tags only. Not learn, but it should be in the back of your mind. How to do this, how to do a heading, how to do this. That should be on the back of your mind. So let me do that, and actually I will remove these things. This all I will remove. Okay. And this I will do h1 heading. Let me, actually there are 6 heading tag. Okay, so second one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this 6 are there. Generally we use h1, h2 and h3. I have never seen people using h4, h5, h6, because this goes, even the font size goes even below the paragraph tag. Okay, so see, this is h1, this is h2, h3. So it is like this. Heading tags are like this, h1 to h6. Very important, very easy. So these are the heading tags, and now I will show the paragraph tag. But before moving to the paragraph tag, I want to show another tag which is used for the developer and not for the public who are going to see that HTML site. That is known as a comment. This is not a tag, but it is a comment. So if I write heading, and see, I will select all of this, and comment is different in every language. So it is different in HTML, it will be different in CSS, it will be different in JavaScript. So that is for the developer help. So these are all heading tags. So what I'm going to do, I have written heading, then select it like this, and then there is a control, press the control and the backslash together, control and the backslash together, and it will do like this. Or you can do it manually also like this, and this is known as a comment. So comment I will save it. So see one thing, this comment is not been shown here. Okay, so the comment is not been shown here, and then I will now I will teach the paragraph tag. So again I will do this so that when you later see this code, it will be easy for you. So please refer this code, for which the GitHub link will be given. So paragraph I will give, and then save it. So this paragraph tag we have to give the p, so it is given by p, and if I press the tab, it generally come. So p tag I will give, and I have shown it earlier, and I will give lorem 20, and let me save it, and I have shown it earlier. So it will happen like this, paragraph tag. So this is the paragraph tag. Okay, so now we will there is something known as inline versus block level. So inline, what happens if you are seeing this, everything I have given this h1, but h1, h2, h3, each of them are taking its own line. So they are known as block level because they reserve the whole row for themselves. Okay, so that is known as block level, and this is also block level. It also reserves the whole row for itself. There is something known as inline tags also, which we will learn soon. So the inline tags, what it happens, it only takes that much part what is required by it and not the complete. So some inline are span, image, anchor tag for the links. So next we are going to learn one of the inline tag, which is the link tag. Okay, so let us do that. It is very important, this link tag. Link tag and a. So in this link tag you have to give the href. So href you can give anything. So let me do one thing. Let me do my site href. Oh, see, so this is my site. Let me give the href for that, and it's not required to put this, and the web dev I will do, and let me save it. Okay, so I have saved it, not this, the Chrome thing. So see, the web dev have come. This link, so this is given to us by default, this tag only. So this underscore is there, and I would click on it and it will take me to the site, to my site. So it is like this. Okay, so it will take me to my site. So it is like this. Okay, so there is another thing in link tag. So it opened it in the same window, which is generally not desirable a lot of time. So what we have to do, again do an anchor tag, and let me give my YouTube channel link, the web dev, and yeah, please you subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. Okay, so the web dev I will give, okay, like this. And then there is another thing known as target. So target equal to blank. So what is this target equal to blank? So target equal to blank is, it will open in a new tab by automatically. So I'll do this, and I'll come here, I will come and see TWT, and as I was telling, these are inline tags. So it came after this, it didn't go on to the next line. So TWT I will click, see it had opened in the next window, not like that, it is open in the next tab. Okay, so that is the thing of target there. And okay, these things are known as tag attributes. See, this thing I'm using, so in here I didn't give any attribute. This thing, href, target, they're known as tag attributes. Okay, so these tag attributes are, when we are going to use CSS, we are going to give the class and ID also, they are all tag attributes. So the next thing which we are going to learn is the list tag. Okay, the list tag I will give, there are two things in list tag. One is unordered list and one is ordered list. The unordered list is UL is unordered list, the full form is. So we have to do this. And unordered list also, there is something which is inside it, which is known as list item. Everything will have a list item. So li I have to give. Okay, li, so 5 times I will give, and let me write something in it. Okay, item I have written, let me save it, let me go back. So this is what is a list tag is all about. See this radio buttons dot dot dot, it is coming. This is because this is a unordered list. So similarly there is something known as ordered list. So let me copy this. Ordered list is also similar, only this, instead of unordered list I'll give ordered list. So ordered list I have given. So ordered list 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, it is done. So if I do something another, so it will give 6. So this is ordered list and unordered list. So okay, so list is also done. Now we will learn about something known as table tag. Yeah, it is used nowadays also. See, suppose you want to have some table in a website, then what you are going to do? So we are going to do the table. Okay, the table we are going to do, and here everything will be wrapped in a table. Okay, and then we have so you don't need to learn the table tag as it is. You can always see the see in the 3 school or refer here, because there are a lot of tags here and nobody remember that much. So table have two parts. One is the table head, what is see there, and then the table body, in which the rows will come just like in a table. So it will be t head. Okay, t head, it will be there, and in this t head we will have a table row, and inside this table row we will have a table header, in which we'll have name, copy to time, name, age, email, name, age, and email is there. Okay, so this is how the table head is there, but the main part is now table body. T body, I'll give in the T body we'll have table row. We'll have, now instead of table row is here also, but instead of table header we have something known as table data. Okay, in which we can have the data in a bindu, and to more age. So second one is age we have to give, third one is the email. Okay, third one is like this, and we will have multiple table row. So this is what is it is there in the table also. So multiple table row we'll have. So this is so I will save it, and now the table is complete. So let me go back and see, it is showing like this. So table header, it is by default it is bold. I have not done anything, but I can table anything. Everything looks very ugly without the CSS. Even this table looks very ugly. Okay, so now after this we are going to look into one of the most important tag in HTML, which is the form tag. Means forms are everywhere. Any website you create, the forms will be there. So form tag is very important, and there are many things in the form tag. I will teach the main thing, and I'll give you a link to learn the rest of the thing. Okay, so the form is there, but you should know the basic things which I'm going to tell. Form is there, we are going to do that, and so as usual it will start with the form action. Let the action be there, we are going to do it later on. Okay, so div. So again I'm going to use this div because the reason div is also block level element. It means nothing, but it is just a block level element. So div I will do, and form, generally everything in the form consists of two parts. One is the label and another is the input. So label I will do label for, let us not learn this much now. So label is there, and then label is name, and there is input. Oh, not like this. Input type text is there, and one important thing is that the name should be there. Name equal to name, anything you can give, but we are giving name, so it should be name equal to name. And let me save it, let me come here, see this name is been done. Okay, so actually it is going with this a lot, so I will tell two more tags which I will give after this every time. So one is break row. See, break row is nothing, means there is a space here, break row, and another is horizontal rule, HR. So it will create a line like this. So it is better to give this to after every topic. So I have given this. So let's move ahead, and this type text name is there, and after this also I will give a break row because I need some space also after this. So break row I have given, and then again a div I will give, and Let me take this again. So I will give age, and type, there are different types are there. So type is number, so it will give me the number thing. So even I will give the age, then after that save it, come back. See here I can write my name, and here if I come here, there is a counter also which comes, so I can click here also, or I can directly also enter like this. So it will take number only, and I cannot enter the alphabets. I'm trying to enter the alphabet, but it is not going. So this is the number. So like this, email, password, and a lot of other things are there. Okay, so after that we'll learn about something known as a text area. It is type of input only, but a bigger field is there in the text area. So let us do that. And okay, after this form, actually I will have a break row again and a horizontal rule, because the next thing which I will teach. Okay, so now I will do break row, and I will tell about this text area. Okay, div is there, and label is not like this. This label is message, and text area, yeah, name message. Why it is giving like this? Text area name message, but it is very important to close a text area like this. Okay, it is very important, text area name message, and actually it is done. Let me save it and see. It is a bigger field, so it has got, I can press in multiple lines. So this is known as text area. Now the next thing which we are going to learn is a select option. So those drop down menus which comes, we're going to learn about those. Okay, so div label is there, and favorite color. So label is generally you should give everywhere label, and select, this goes with select, and again you have to give some name equal to color. Okay, so select, so everything is go inside the select tag. Okay, so there is something known as option. Okay, option and value we have to give. So red, so this is what goes to the server. Yeah, so every form we have to submit somewhere, so that's why. Green, blue, it is here. Save it, come back here, see this thing, red, green, blue, red, green, blue. I can search anything. So this is the drop down. Okay, so the next thing which we are going to learn is checkbox. So those checkbox are there, the multiple select checkboxes are there, so we'll learn about that. So for that, let me come to br div label. Again, I don't need the for, so I will remove that for. And what do you own, I'll do. And input type, it is not input type text, it is input type checkbox. Input type checkbox is there, and again I have to give the name equal to vehicle1, and value, again the value is there, value equal to bike. Okay, and I will have a label after this also. So that is the topic, and then we'll have some label after this, and it will contain bike, and then I will have a break row. Okay, so hold on a minute, I will tell what I'm doing. Control C, V, V. So this one is vehicle 2, this one is car, this one is car, this one is vehicle 3, this one is boat, this one is boat. So let me save it. If I go back, so okay, there should be another break row. Okay, so what do you want? Bike, car, boat. So I can click on it, all of them or some of them. So this is how you choose multiple thing on a form. Okay, so this is how you choose it. So this all the things are there. Now the next thing which we are going to learn is a radio input. So radio input are again very important. So break row, because what it in radio input is that you can select only one thing. So you might have seen for the gender we can select only one thing. So we'll create the gender thing now. So break row, div, label, gender, we have a break row here, and then input type equal to radio, input type equal to radio. Okay, input type equal to radio, name equal to gender, I will give name equal to gender, and value equal to male. I'll give name equal to gender and value equal to male. I'll give, and then label, male, break row. Let me save it. Let me show this thing. So see, gender male is coming. So similarly we'll have for female and others. So and one thing, see, in the name is different for all this vehicle 1, vehicle 2, vehicle 3. But one thing very important in radio box radio is this. See, this gender will be same for everything. This name will be same. This is so that's why you can group them together, or it will go in a different group. Female and female, and this is other and other. Save it, and this is like, see, I can click here on all those things, but here click on male, then I will click on female, it will go to the female. Okay, so this is the difference between radio box. Okay, so now how we will submit this thing. Generally in the older days, what used to happen, we used to have some action dot php, but nowadays the different way is been done. That I will tell in the JavaScript part and the React part. Okay, so that is there, but the main thing is that there is form is generally submitted there, but there is a input button is there, special type of button in form which we will have. So this break row, let me have this break row again, and div I will have again, and in div, this div input type, not text, there is input type submit. Input type submit is there, in which value you can put anything. Value, whatever you put, it will be printed there. Means value is submit, I will do it. And so it is a type of button type of thing has been created, and you fill all these things and then click on this, it will go to wherever is the form is going. So this is like this. Form input, and it is like a button. So when we are coming to button, so let me show how the really means without a form also we can create a button. So let me show that now. So this is so button tag is generally just this button, and you can you can do like click me, save it, and see this button tag is there, click me. So this is like a simple button. Okay, this is like a simple button. Let me have 2-3 more break rows here. What happens with 2-3 more break rows, we will have some more space here. Okay, more space, not, I don't want okay, I want a horizontal row here. Okay, so like this. Okay, it is okay. So now the next thing which we are going to learn is actually the last thing which we are going to learn. It is the image tag. Okay, images are very important in a website. They give the website everything, the feel and all those things. So for putting the image, what I'm going to do, I'm going to first create a folder known as images. Okay, we can put all the images here, and in VS Code I can open this like this, reveal in file explorer. It will open like this, and I have downloaded an image in my download. It is there, desktop, Control X and Control V. So I have put it there, desktop.jpeg. So now I have to put this image. So how I will put this image? So first let me say that it is image. Let me put that comment. So I put that comment. Then after that img I will do, and there is a source and alt. Okay, alt also I will tell. Alt is actually very important. Image. So I will give this folder images, and then this desktop.png. Alt is what is alt? If the image is not able to load for some reason, the alt will be used, whatever text I will give. Okay, desktop. Okay, I will give, and it is also very useful for screen reader. Some of the people who have problem in seeing things, they also use internet, if you don't know. So they use something known as screen reader. So they will go to a site and run the screen reader, and it will read everything from that site. And for that, this alt tag is very important. So it will tell them, okay, this is an image of a desktop. It will tell something like that. Do the image reader. For that, this alt tag is very, very important. Okay, and you should always put it. Okay, so let me save it, and if I go here, you'll see this big image is coming. It is actually very big image. So this is very big image. All of this big image is coming, which is not looking very nice. So image, we will also learn to do it from the CSS. Also we are going to learn to do it from the CSS. So let me do it from here also. Means when we'll come to CSS, we'll learn from there also. So width is like, width I will do like 300, and height I will do like 200. Width and height I will do with 300, and height 200. Let me save it, and see, now we are going to learn more about images on the CSS, because there are some very, very, very good tricks in CSS by which the images are done. So just now we're doing just the width and height. These are the some other attributes which we can give, like width and height. So if I go back, see, now it is looking so good, because it is very small. Now it is looking perfect. And let me give some HR and PR I will give, and let me save it, and like this it will be shown very good. And with this only are the important tags in HTML. So this much only is mainly required in HTML, and some of the other tags also, the link I will give means see, this is a W3 school, and it has got all the different input tags. And as I've told you, input is very important. The form inputs are very, very important. So some other of them are also the color, date time. Nowadays even a lot of things are there nowadays. Even the file is there, images, month, number. This email is very important. Password is very important, because if you go log in into any site, there is something known as, you can give the email, you can give the password that asterisk comes. So those things are very important. Nowadays even you can give the file. So you have seen some sites in which there is upload button is there. So this file is very important there. So you go through this and learn about all those things. This is a very good site to learn about all those things. So that is the assignment, you learn about that. So with this we complete our HTML. Hope you learned everything was good, and you learned in a very quick way. And thank you. I will see you soon in the next video, which is about CS.